what happens when nearly 80% of humanity, stretching from the vibrant markets of Africa to the tech hubs of Asia, from Latin America to the Pacific, stops moving separately and starts moving together? What changes when voices once separated by oceans and ideologies finally choose to speak as one? For decades, this was a dream deferred. The Global South was a map of fragmented efforts. They were present, but not unified. They were engaged, but they lacked a shared rhythm. That fragmentation didn't just create a gap, it created a silence where their collective needs should have been heard.
Regrettably, throughout the history, when the new global order has been shaped, Global South was not around the table. Specifically, after the Second World War, the voice of the Global South has not been heard. World has been shaped without the participation, involvement, and engagement of the Global South countries. Currently, with regard to its greater potential, and including the 80% of the global population is rested in the Global South countries, we cannot afford just being the observers and spectators of the new world order being in the shape.
Today, that silence is over. The turning point didn't happen in a vacuum. It began in 2024 during Azerbaijan's COP29 presidency. Azerbaijani NGOs initiated a movement that evolved from a temporary coalition into a permanent home for civil society. From that momentum, the Global South NGO platform, the GSNP, was born.
Behind me at the Gülistan Palace, history is being made as civil society leaders representing 80% of the world's population come together for a common cause. Today marks the first General Assembly of the Global South NGO platform. This isn't just another conference, it's a direct response to a fragmented world. What makes this truly unprecedented is the scale. Out of 120 nations in the non-aligned movement, 116 are represented here today by their civil society leaders.
Last year we had a founding event of the Global South NGO Forum, but now we are moved on the institutionalization period, and our network, GSMP, is internationally recognized and now visible platform. We are proud that United Nations South-South Cooperation Office already mentioned GSMP as one of the successful stories for solution section.
This unprecedented gathering is anchored by Azerbaijan's vision. As a nation that has reclaimed its own sovereignty, Baku understands the importance of the Global South.
What I usually tell my colleagues is that Azerbaijan not only speaks, but acts. And these events I am describing to you, I have seen them. I was here and now I saw many people and I saw the agenda and discussions will take place, and that's a contribution. In a moment when people are going into conflicts, we have a space where to dialogue.
Senior officials underscored the gravity of this moment. Hikmet Hajiev, assistant to the president, emphasized Azerbaijan's commitment to this constructive engagement rooted in a shared destiny.
Azerbaijan considers herself as part of the Global South. We are geographically, historically, culturally, and also by destiny is part of the Global South. Azerbaijan also went through all of its challenges and difficulties throughout the years of its independence and also throughout its entire history.
As a key component of Baku Urban Week, the General Assembly's agenda is directly linked to the global urban priorities currently being discussed at WUF 13. Now, at the World Urban Forum 13, the GSNP is proving its relevance. They are inhabiting the forum, turning the Baku principles into policy focusing on urban resilience and the cities of tomorrow.
NGOs could be a main player for that because they are closer to the community. It's a time to move from commitment to implementation. It's a time for action.
The establishment of the Global South NGO platform in Baku reflects Azerbaijan's continued commitment to strengthening South-South cooperation.
The mission is clear: to move from conceptual dialogue to practical, results-oriented action. Azerbaijan, a nation that has successfully navigated its own political and economic transformations, deeply understands the challenge facing the global South. By hosting this platform, Azerbaijan is solidifying its role as a strategic bridge between the global North and South.
We are here at this global forum to showcase our sustainable and ecological housing made of bamboo and earth prototypes for resilient urban cities. We want the world to see that, even with limited resources, we are finding synergies for everyone to move forward together.
Beyond the speeches, the meeting marked a vital institutional shift. With Azerbaijan's Fuad Karimli elected as Secretary General, the platform now has a formal mechanism to lead for the next 5 years.
We have a new mechanism in place where we have Deputy Secretary Generals from 4 regions that we operate in, and to bring the voice of local NGOs, smaller NGOs that do not have the financial means, the capabilities to participate in international platforms like the UN, in ECOSOC councils. We can amplify their voice.
40% of the registered NGOs in the ECOSOC system are from the South. So we have to do our best to get more countries and more NGOs from countries of the South to be part of the global system and contribute to the solutions of the world.
The work doesn't end at the palace gates. It moves toward the hearts and minds of those who have historically been left behind.
Conferences generally are conventions remain in cabinets of the bureaucrats of foreign relations, in the academe. It doesn't reach the community, the vulnerable, the poor coalition of NGOs. It's a powerful platform. We should use it. The people must rise or use their voice because governments must listen to the people.
As the delegates return home, they carry with them the Baku mandate. What started in the Land of Fire as a spark is now a global flame, moving beyond boundaries toward real human impact. Throughout this journey, one message remains clear. You can always count on Azerbaijan.